A boy was on his very first hunting trip when he suddenly came face to face with a male lion, but he saw no hostility in the lion's eyes, so he immediately lowered his rifle. At that very moment, his father fired a shot. Before the boy could understand what was happening, the king of the lions flew into a rage and knocked him to the ground. His father panicked and fired several more rounds, but the lion still dragged the boy away. Just as the boy was about to lose consciousness, a drop of the lion's blood fell onto his wound and merged with his body. Slowly, changes began to take place within him. The lion seemed to sense everything that was happening and then walked away. Miraculously, the boy survived. When he returned home, his father harshly scolded him, calling him a coward. But when the boy saw the lion's head mounted on the wall, his anger erupted. A fierce argument broke out between them. Afterward, he left home and returned to the grasslands. There, he discovered that his hearing had become incredibly sharp. He could hear thunder rumbling from miles away. Then a herd of wild buffalo came charging toward him. Out in the open grassland, there was nowhere to hide. He could only wait for his fate. But to his surprise, the entire herd ran around him. Looking up, he saw that the herd's leader was protecting him. Only after the rest of the buffalo had passed did the leader move on as well. That was when the boy realized he had gained extraordinary powers. He could run faster than a cheetah and leap across massive ravines in a single bound. His strength far exceeded that of an ordinary human, but his happiness did not last long. Suddenly, the crack of a gunshot shattered the silence. The boy climbed a tall tree and, with his enhanced vision, saw two hunters killing buffalo nearly 10 kilometers away. He immediately rushed to stop them, but by then, it was too late. The sight of the dead buffalo made his blood boil. One of the hunters pointed a rifle at him and ordered him to leave. The boy quietly picked up a dagger and charged at the man. That day, he made a vow to punish every poacher he encountered. Years later, that same boy had become the guardian of the grasslands. He was tracking the leader of a large poaching syndicate. Disguised as a prisoner, he infiltrated a jail and made his way to the crime boss's cell. He dropped to his knees and pretended to surrender. Then, without warning, he pulled out a dagger made from a tiger's tooth and took down two of the boss's men in an instant. The crime boss panicked and tried to run, but it was already too late. Hearing the commotion, the guards rushed inside. The man hurled them aside with ease. Then he climbed onto the roof, tore through an iron grate, and escaped to the surface. But his presence was soon discovered. He sprinted at full speed, dodging every bullet fired at him, and eventually managed to escape. Then, out of nowhere, a fierce blizzard swept in. He lost his way in the storm. Just then, a wolf appeared before him, but he wasn't afraid. With nothing more than a look in his eyes, he communicated with the wolf. The animal immediately calmed down and guided him safely to shelter.